I have a new video for you guys because we have established that Mike Milosh is a creep, and his ex-wife, Alexa Nikolas, has been calling him out for it. But now the former Nickelodeon star is exposing him even further, and she is sharing more stories about what he has done in the past. So today we're going to walk through those stories and why this guy is a monster. So let's get into it. Today we're talking about Alexa Nikolas. She is a 28-year-old actress who used to work on Nickelodeon on the show Zoe 101 as Nicole Bristow. But she has done several projects since then, and she got married and lived her life. She has gotten divorced, and now she's calling out her ex-husband, who is Mike Milosh. He is part of a musical band titled Rhye, and he is being accused of doing some awful things to her, and she has been calling him out for it on Instagram. It is her right to share these stories and what she went through, because what she went through was absolutely terrible. If you have not watched my video on this, definitely go check it out. Actually, Alexa shared it on her Instagram story. I was like fangirling. She did a swipe up moment, and I just think it's so important because she's so brave for standing up to him and speaking out about this against everyone else who has been trying to silence her, and the fact that she's creating a safe space for others to come forward and share their stories is just amazing, and it's overall healing for everyone. She did actually reach out to me and message me. I'm going to share our DMs, but she wrote, "Thank you so much. I'm crying over here. Thank you for listening to my story." And she said, "Gonna share up on the stories and do a swipe up." And I'm just really grateful that she feels grateful and that she's thankful for this, because it's important. I mean, I wrote back to her. I told her, you know, it's amazing that you're creating this space for people to come forward, but also I'm mad. Like, why aren't other news sources and headlines and articles talking about this story? I mean, she was getting absolutely no support from the media, but thankfully things have changed. They have turned around, and there are a bunch of articles right now. Actually, 1 hour ago, the Rolling Stone put out an article, so there are a lot of different media outlets who are now recognizing the story and listening to what Alexa had to say. And today she shared a little bit more of what Mike Milosh has done in the past, and we're going to talk about that. I do want to say before we get into this video, and I usually don't do this, but I want to say everything you're about to hear is allegedly, and the only reason I'm saying this is because Alexa shared other stories of other people who have gone through situations with him. So I personally cannot verify who these people are or who they're talking about. I'm going to tell you guys those stories today, but I'm going to say allegedly, and this is all I cannot prove that this is true, because I truly can't, because Alexa actually redacted information and things like that. So we're going to respect their privacy and just tell their stories because Alexa listened to them and she thought it was important enough to share and to add on to this list of stuff that Mike Milosh has done. Keep in mind, this guy does not want to have anything to do with this. He doesn't want to apologize. His band is trying to stay silent, but I don't think that's going to be an option for him. He's going to have to speak out against this at some point. So let's go ahead and start with the first story from Alexa that she posted in her new Instagram post, which I will link her Instagram below. And these are already redacted, so you'll see there are gray spaces within the text. That is done by Alexa. The black are done by me, and that's usually just for cuss words or certain words that YouTube does not like. But I'm going to just tell you guys these stories, and I'll read some parts of it, but I'm just going to give you kind of an overview. So this woman reached out to Alexa, and she has experiences with Mike Milosh because her older brother is best friends with him. She's actually known this guy since she was 14 years old, and now she's 35, so it's been a minute. And she told Alexa that everything that she said in her story makes perfect sense, and she believes that Mike never hit on her because she was his best friend's little sister, but she shared that he was never shy when it comes to retelling some of his inappropriate experiences with other people to his friends, kind of like a flex and showing it off and broing it out. This is a second screenshot from her messages, and I do want to say, guys, this video won't be that long. Usually I post kind of long videos. I don't know how long this will be, but it won't be the longest video, just giving you guys a heads up right now. But anyways, She shares a story which is actually so heartbreaking to me and so disgusting, and I feel like you ladies out there are going to be like livid hearing this because it's so inappropriate. I mean, this guy already started talking to Alexa when she was 16, he was 33, so I don't think inappropriate is like foreign to him. But she shares that, she grew up, she moved out like Toronto or whatever, so she didn't really see him for some time. But he shared experience that he had one time with a girlfriend who was cheating on him. So he didn't like call her out and, tell her to get out of here because he was cheating on her. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm like actually tripping over my words because this story is insane. Maybe you've already read ahead. But pretty much he snuck some hot sauce into their bed when they were hooking up. He put it in a very sensitive area, ladies, you know what I'm talking about, to burn her sensations or whatever, burn her up as revenge for cheating on her. No, he didn't go talk to her like a man or an adult. He went and he burned her with some hot sauce in her cookie because he was mad at her for cheating on him. Isn't this insane? Like, I almost don't even like retelling this story because it's actually so absolutely insane. Oh God, she was 17 when he told her that story, and he just is proud of it. This is the type of man that we're dealing with. A man who is proud and flaunts his experiences, because if you guys remember my past video, he was flaunting the experience with the Asian women or the Japanese women. He also was flaunting an experience with the Jamaican woman. Both those stories are horrific, and he's just over here flexing it like, oh yeah, bro, I did that. Like, oh gosh. And there's more. This may be from the same person, I'm not too sure, but yeah, pretty much they share that he bragged about these things a lot. And he used to show me pictures that he would take of women. So yeah, I believe this is from the same person. And this was back in 2004, 2005. So he would take pictures as like memories. And you guys remember when him and Alexa were like hooking up at some point, he put like a microphone there and sampled it in his music. So he like obviously likes to like record and I don't know, just like to reflect on these things. Oh gosh. She also shares that he would show pictures of a lot of people to her and whoever just because he had them on his phone. So that's just really gross that he would do that. And even at the end, she shares again, like, it's so disgusting that the hot sauce thing, because like he was thrilled when telling that story, just like so proud of what he did. Like, yeah, I got that girl with the hot sauce. And gosh, I feel like I would have major trust issues after that. And then here is one more story that Alexa shared. And pretty much she met Mike after one of his shows. He invited her and a couple of friends backstage to have some drinks with him. He seemed interested in her, which at first she was super flattered. They went to a local bar where they started to chat, just him and her. And they had been drinking for a minute at that point. By her second drink, she was blacked out. He took her to his hotel room. She was obviously very out of it. She was not alert or fully awake between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. And he did some things to her. And you guys, oh God, I hate talking about this, but you guys remember I talked about how there's the front door, there's the back door, and he really likes the back door. So he did some things to her in the back door, obviously not consenting with her. I don't think a lot of people like really consent with this man, but she shares that she felt very ashamed and violated, and then nobody really knows exactly what happened to her that night, because I don't know if she was like given a substance in her drink backstage or at some point, and I'm not sure if that's what she's trying to tell her there. But the fact that he would do those things to her without her like consenting to it just is a really big red flag for me, because I feel like, oh God, then what else is he capable of, and what else has he done? Because I feel like this is just the beginning to this man, and that's why it's so important to share these stories and create a safe space and show these other people that, like, yeah, talking about this isn't going to, you're not going to be shamed for it anymore. It's time to hold these people accountable and to do what's right. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today for that story. I'm sorry it's a short video. I know it's a very short video. Maybe I'll open one letter real quick because I got a few today in my P.O. box, but I do want to thank Alexa, and I'm really glad that she liked and shared my video and that it meant something to her, because I do think it's very important. And if you guys have not watched that video, definitely go check it out. So at the end of my videos, I usually open a P.O. box package item, and I'm just going to open this one from Melody Duran, and she is from MA. What is that? Massachusetts? Oh my god, I think I said that right for the first time. I always say Massachusetts, but I think I just said it right the first time. Massachusetts? Oh my gosh, did I learn that word? My whole life I did not know that word. Sorry guys, this video just did like a 360. So she sent me this letter. Thank you so much. Or I don't know if it's a letter. We'll see. It looks very colorful. Ooh, wow. It is very colorful. Hi Sloan, I just want to say that I really enjoy watching your channel. I feel really bad for the dog and I hope she or he will be in a great home. Aw, Max, lovely Peach's dog. When did you start YouTube? What are your hobbies? Who is your favorite YouTuber? Keep making good videos. Okay, I'll just answer this, a quick Q&A. So, when did you start YouTube? I actually started making YouTube videos in 7th grade, so really long time ago. I've had like 9 different channels over the years. I kind of started doing YouTube like more on the regular, I would say like a couple, maybe 2 years ago on my 2nd channel. So I have a bunch of random videos on there like mukbangs and things like that. Working out videos, and then I started doing commentary because Rhye Johnson is a famous singer. I was really worried about her, and I made videos about like what her situation, what she was going through, and I noticed that I just liked like commentary and talking. I didn't really know that part of YouTube yet, so that's kind of when I started doing like commentary. And I would say last year, maybe a year and a half ago, I started taking it more seriously because I was getting more views, and it just changed. What else? What are your hobbies? I used to be a competitive swimmer, so I did competitive swimming for like 15 years of my life, so I really like that. And I even think, do I still have that like butterfly record in my county? I don't know. But I loved doing that, and I actually have like some awards and things for it because I was a good swimmer back in the day. And who is your favorite YouTuber? I have to admit that, like, oh my gosh, and I'm gonna get like people are gonna hate this, but Trisha Paytas is not my. I have met her before, but Trisha Paytas, I do guilty watch or guilty pleasure. What's that term? She's like my guilty pleasure. I would say another one is I don't know. I feel like I might butcher her name. Yunomi Park. Yunomi Park. Hopefully I'm saying her name right, but she is an activist from North Korea who escaped, and she has a really awesome YouTube channel. So definitely go check her out. And thank you so much, Melody, for your letter. I really appreciate it. And look at the drawing with the cat and little like purple and flowers and everything. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye friends.